Today I'm going to briefly talk about the newly released Super Mario Galaxy movie, sharing some general thoughts and highlighting a few very interesting developments regarding the Super Mario universe. This video contains spoilers, so continue at your own risk. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. It features a huge cast of characters familiar to gamers placed in creative, sometimes bizarre and imaginative interactions. There are plenty of references to both Mario Galaxy and Mario Odyssey, with environments inspired by both games. At the same time, the movie introduces completely new locations that don't appear in the games, all brought to life with vibrant, colorful animation that even gives minor characters their moment to shine. The tone is clearly comedic, and the character interactions and dialogue create a lighthearted atmosphere that works not just for kids, but for a broader audience as well. There are also some important elements related to the lore of certain characters, but I'll get back to that in a moment. First, I want to address what I think is the main criticism of this movie, that the story is underdeveloped, and that the film mainly exists as a product filled with references and Easter eggs designed to entertain fans rather than to tell a good, well-structured narrative. Personally, I don't agree. It's true that the story isn't particularly complex or deeply developed, especially considering the film's main goal is to entertain fans. However, I still found the narrative satisfying. In fact, I'd argue that the criticism about the abundance of references and Easter eggs at the expense of the story applied more to the first movie than to this one. In the first film, we didn't really learn anything new. Bowser follows his usual plan of conquest, along with his goal of marrying Peach. This time, though, things are very different. The movie introduces some extremely interesting details, especially one major revelation. Peach is not human. The film reveals that Peach is actually the sister of Rosalina, who is made of cosmic energy and therefore not human. This finally gives us insight into Peach's origins, something that has long been a mystery among fans. As the story explains, Peach was separated from her sister at a young age for protection and was later raised by the Toads. The movie also shows that both Peach and Rosalina can channel powerful stellar energy, a power capable of bringing life to the environment and making vegetation grow. I'll admit it's a bit of a pity in one sense. The idea that Peach might have been human, someone Mario could relate to in a strange, unfamiliar world, is now gone. However, this opens up a lot of exciting possibilities. It strongly suggests future films could focus more on the princesses, especially considering the final scene featuring Daisy. If Peach possesses the same kind of energy as Rosalina, we might finally see her develop entirely new powers, something that would significantly change her role compared to the classic damsel in distress we're used to. Up until now, both in the games and the films, Peach has mostly shared abilities similar to Mario and the others. But this could mark the beginning of something new. Unique powers that are entirely her own, with unknown potential. Future movies might explore exactly this evolution. In short, the connection between the two princesses creates endless implications that simply can't be ignored. This feels like a major move by Nintendo, a real game changer for the lore. That said, the relationship between Mario and Peach still needs further development, although I have a feeling it might not end the way many of us hope. The movie is packed with Easter eggs, but I'll just mention a few from the Paper Mario series found in Rosalina's library. The Dark Prognosticus and a book featuring timpani reference, Super Paper Mario. The sticker book references, Paper Mario, Sticker Star. A book with a star inside a circle seems to reference the Thousand-Year Door. And there may even be a reference to the Origami King, although I didn't personally spot it. To wrap things up, I think this movie actually surpassed the previous one. It definitely didn't disappoint my expectations, which were very high, especially because of how much I love the Mario Galaxy games, which I consider among the best in the entire series. This movie had a lot to live up to, and in my opinion, it delivered. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for watching.